Hello, thank you guys so much for coming to this video today. I really appreciate it. This is going to be an awesome video. We're going to be talking about how Cardano is going to explode with utility this year. We're going to be going into about 12 different things that a lot of people don't know is coming to Cardano, and we're going to be explaining why Cardano is going to explode with utility in 2022. 2022 to me is going to be the year of Cardano, right? We were definitely recognized last year, 2021. It was a killer year for Cardano, but this year is going to be something special. We got Liquid launching, Ardana, so many Genius Yield, so many great projects are actually launching this year, and that's not it. On top of the projects, we're having scaling, we're having Hydra, we're having another hard fork in June. We're also getting scaling through parameter updates. It really is going to be a great year. Let's not waste any time. If you guys stay till the end of the video, I do a giveaway in almost every video. They're always pretty good, so make sure you stay till the end to learn what the giveaway is and also how to enter. They're normally pretty good, so let's jump right into the video. So the first thing I wanted to talk about, I've already mentioned it in a video earlier this week, but it is very important, and this is from Grayscale. Grayscale Investments, they actually launch funds for institutional investors and accredited investors in the United States to invest, right? A lot of these institutions, they don't want to hold ADA. You know, they have to have a wallet, they need multi-sig, millions of dollars. That's too hard, it's too complicated. But what they can do is they can actually invest into Grayscale through their fund. And not surprisingly, you know, I agree with them, Cardano was at the top of the list for Grayscale, starting out at 24.63%. Of course, Solana was not too far behind there at 24.27%. But there is a reason, and we're going to be talking about these reasons today, but there is a reason that Grayscale is investing in other layer ones. It is because, in my opinion, Ethereum is a sinking ship. I do not want to build or interact with a system in which the majority of the world can't transact. Right now, it's $30 if you want to do anything on Ethereum, if you want to interact with a smart contract, right? So if it's $30 per transaction, you know, how can my mom, how can my dad, how can people in Africa actually use cryptocurrency? They can't. And that's an issue. You know, are we just trying to build a system for the rich? Grayscale sees that. They see that it's going to be very hard to fix Ethereum. It is trying to change an engine on an airplane while it is flying. So they are looking at multiple other layer ones to invest in. First things first, Cardano, Solana, Avalanche, Polkadot, Polygon, Algorand, and Stellar. That's pretty cool and all, but what I'm going to talk about later in this video, specifically, you know, pipelining, the hard fork, it's going to be way cooler. So let's jump right into it. Last year, Cardano exploded. We are now over 4 million wallets, 4 million addresses that use Cardano. And you know, last year I saw NFTs explode, and not only that, I saw DeFi projects explode. You know, they couldn't build last year, but it takes time to build a company and to design a protocol, especially because Cardano is extended UTXO. And there also is a different smart contract language, which is called Plutus instead of, you know, Solidity. A lot of these other layer ones, they'll just take Solidity and copy and paste Ethereum and, you know, make the transactions cheaper through centralization, and that is not what Cardano is. And that's honestly why I think it's going to explode with utility, because there's a lot of thought and a lot of buildup to get us to this year where it will explode with utility. And you know, because it's extended UTXO and because it's, you know, the smart contracting language is different, they had to learn how to build these protocols. How do we build a DEX like Uniswap? How do we do this? How do we do that? And what's unique about Plutus is there's actually less smart contract risk. You hear on Ethereum all the time. You hear $100 million lost here, $20 million lost here. You hear it on other layer ones. You hear it also on layer twos on Ethereum. However, that can still happen on Cardano, but the Plutus was specifically designed with that in mind. Cardano actually got to look at the hindsight of Ethereum. Ethereum has done great and awesome things, and it also has made some mistakes, as anything would. And because of those mistakes, Cardano can learn from them and thrive. And Plutus was designed in a formal language to limit smart contract risk. And that's, you know, a big reason for me why I think DeFi is going to explode, is because over time, people will start to trust verified smart contracts that have been run through Haskell compilers. So when I talk about the Cardano ecosystem exploding last year, I mean it. Let's talk about some of the projects that are going to be launching this year or have already launched. For example, we already have Sunday Swap, we have MinSwap, ErgoDex is coming soon, MeowSwap is coming soon, AkamX is actually on Milko Meta already. We got Maladex, Muesli Swap has already launched, ADAX has already launched, and those are just dexes. Here's a map, right? On this map, there are tens of wallets. I mean, look at the DeFi. You got Acta, A-Starter, Atomic Swap, Blago, Bera, Carndar, CoinLink, Genius Yield, Ergo, Indigo, Optum, as I mentioned earlier, Liquid, Aneta, Vi Finance, Ray Network. All of these projects were conceived in the last year. Some of them were a little earlier. Liquid was definitely ahead of the game there. But just imagine, once all of these companies and projects have had time to build, all of this will come to fruition. And we can't forget about some of the infrastructure products here. We got Drip Drops, ADA Handle, Empowa. We also got, World Mobile Token, DC Spark. A lot of the smartest builders in the cryptocurrency community show up to Cardano. And it's because of the thought that went into this protocol. And while it didn't come as quick as everything else, it is now here. And the utility is there, and it is also cheaper to use. I mentioned earlier, I don't want to, build on a chain that my parents can't use. Well, Cardano is actually, the parameter for the fee can be lowered over time to deal with the appreciation of the price. The largest ever in-person Cardano event is happening this year on the 14th and 15th of October. And this event is actually going to have the biggest and best projects and protocols in the Cardano community, and there's more being added every day. We got SingularityNet, Singularity DAO, Ben Gortzel, NewNet, IOG, Sunday Swap, Charlie 3, Liquid Finance, Claymates, ADA Handle, NFT Maker, Cornucopias, Genius Yield, Indigo, Patrick Tobler from NFT Maker. There is so many different projects coming here. There are some missing from this list. Tickets are on sale today. It is at a beautiful convention center with also a hotel, so we'll all be staying in the same hotel. You can stay elsewhere as well, but we do sell the hotels for cheaper on the site. We don't make anything off of them. However, we do have a cheaper price for you guys. Tickets are already on sale now. We got Kaizen coming, Rick as well, Token Team, Drip Drops. Would love for you guys to make it there. Thank you so much. Let's jump back into the video. Cardano is already at 423 million total value locked in smart contracts. And smart contracts just came out recently. Sunday Swap just launched, and with the hard fork that's coming up, the Vasil hard fork, it's going to provide more utility to the chain that allows a lot of these projects to launch. For example, Liquid Finance, Ardana, and many, many more. Once these projects launch, that number will keep increasing and increasing and increasing, because this is the very beginning, but the amount that is increased is very impressive to me. And also, I personally feel more comfortable not offering advice to you. Take your own risk. There is risk in smart contracts. I personally feel more comfortable, using my ADA in a smart contract on Cardano than I would Ethereum, because that it's written in Plutus. So besides the Vasil hard fork that's going to introduce pipelining, which will allow Cardano to scale even more, what are some other ways that Cardano can scale? We've already seen some this year. The parameter updates, the block size increases, the Plutus script memory increases. So that's honestly fixed the congestion for now. But as we see this wave of new users come in, I'm sure there'll be more congestion issues, and pipelining is another way to do that. Layer 2s are another way to do that. Side chains like Milko Meta is another way to do that. And what I can say about Cardano, what I know is that the community is there. It is not a manufactured, VC coin where the community seems fake and everyone's just here for money. People are here building infrastructure for the future to push the whole world forward. And while, there's some NFTs and, Space Buds are cool, and a guy that's made a couple $1,000 from that, that is what is at the core of Cardano. Is building infrastructure, not making a bunch of money. And that value is shared amongst a lot of the community, of course, not all. And that is why all of these great products are going to be launching this year. And on top of that, Project Catalyst Fund 8 actually has $16 million in ADA going out to projects that are building for Cardano. They write a proposal, they get voted on by the community using ADA, and then they get funded. And as I mentioned earlier, these DeFi projects and protocols that take so long to build their companies, to get everything ready before they can build, the same thing goes for these, Project Catalyst proposals. The projects that were funded last year, at the beginning of last year, they're probably just now starting to fruit. And, it's kind of like, the classic, throw money at a bunch of them, and eventually a lot of them will be very valuable. And as more of these funds happen, we're going to start to see a lot of that value come to fruition. And it's not just me that believes this. A lot of people in the cryptocurrency community are going to start to wake up for Cardano. The first thing that I've seen is actually from an exchange called BitTrue, of course, a smaller exchange. They came out and actually allowed, Cardano native tokens on there. For example, World Mobile, the Occam token, which is exciting. But let's go to an even larger exchange, Kraken. Kraken actually released an article last month. I can just read you the title. Cardano, a new generation in smart contract platform design. You need to read that article. I'll have the link down below. But Kraken, they go through what is Cardano. They talk about how it's a next generation technology, and it is. Ethereum it's on the way out, in my opinion. I think it's still going to be around. It was the first. It did so many great things, but a lot of people have been sleeping on Cardano. Because they've heard FUD, or they've heard a lot of negativity. It's hard to understand, and eventually they'll be forced to use it, because that's what most people use. That's the video today. If you guys enjoyed this hype video where I talk about all the great things coming to Cardano this year, make sure you like the video, comment down below. If you comment, let's do whatever you want. You can either get some Min tokens or some Sunday, and we'll do $100 in either of them. So comment Min tokens if you want some Min tokens, or Sunday if you want some Sunday tokens. We'll support both dexes. If you guys enjoyed the video, also comment down below. If you have any questions, comment, click subscribe, like the video. And if you want to enter the giveaway, join the Discord server down below. And then there's going to be a giveaway tab. Click the confetti symbol, and I'll pick the winner straight from there. I hope you guys all have a good rest of your week, and I'm very excited for 2022.